most venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they need. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Right here. Mike 50.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Raiders.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Las Vegas.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
For the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Fox. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Fox's pass.
11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Fox. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Penalties on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fox. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Fox. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Patrick Mahomes.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd down and 1.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guy.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, Fox. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Vegas
looking to throw. Fox. Reception here by Ruggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a Raider first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
7-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 2nd down, Fox. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fox, flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going.
It got his man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On 1st down, Fox. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 13.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fox. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fox. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Fox. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Fox. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fox. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
It's second and inches.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Here's Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. This is Coleman. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Sliding, and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fox. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Fox. His throw caught right around the 6. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Good. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Mahomes to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw.
32-yard line.
Gets this one to Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one goes incomplete. A first misfire there after 6 straight completions, and it leads to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for Las Vegas, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.